today I'm in Covent Garden and I've got an Apple Watch appointment. So as you may know, I used to work at Apple for a number of years, and one of those years I spent working in the Covent Garden store. So let's head in and have a look at that watch. Check out them. Well, I'd be interested to know what the Milanese loop is like.
42?
Yeah. And possibly the black sport, yeah.
When I first put the watch on, I immediately thought, this is actually a lot smaller than I first thought. Even the 42mm, which is the larger of the two sizes, still felt kind of small. If I'm honest, I'd probably like something a little bigger. The demo watches that you try on aren't actually usable, they just have a video that loops over going through various different apps that are available on the watch. This is actually much better because you're able to get a general feel for how the apps look and work on the watch. The watch itself isn't actually made for prolonged use. It would actually get quite tiring if you were to go through all of the apps individually, so a looped video works really well.
That vibration, you can feel it like right through your wrist.
The small vibrations from the watch can be felt right the way through the bones in your wrist. This is nice and discreet for those that are around you, but independently it's very noticeable.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hope they keep the same mechanism throughout all the years.
The straps honestly felt amazing. The Milanese loop was so silky smooth as a metal chain link, it was incredible. And of course, with it being an Apple product, there is also an amazing magnetic connection to the strap. Time to try out some other watches. The stainless steel link bracelet honestly was the best of all of them.
So we'll just do it from both sides so it's even.
So you just press the button and then it
pop it out.
Pop it out.
I really surprised myself with the stainless steel bracelet. I normally don't really go for link strap watches, however this was designed so carefully. It was very, very nice. It had a very modern, almost sci-fi feel to it. And of course, adjusting the links is extremely easy, you can just pop them out with the little button in between. The watches really did feel as amazing as they are advertised. There's really no other way to see how it is other than to put one on yourself. The leather on the classic and modern buckles was very soft. It really felt like a premium product, typical of Apple I suppose. If you wanted to have a play around with a watch, they have this nifty little device which is hooked up to an iPad, and as you play around with it, the iPad will show a more detailed explanation of what you're looking at, so you can get some tips along the way of how to use it. Even though this is a brand new experience on a new device, it still had that very familiar feel to it. A bit like when the iPad came out and we'd already used iPhones, we knew exactly how to use it even though it was a completely different device. You get exactly the same feel with the Apple Watch, and it's just true to Apple's nature.
Cool, so that was the Apple Watch. It's nice to go into Covent Garden, see a few friendly faces again, and check out the Apple Watch and try it on and see all the straps and everything else that was going on with it. I just thought I'd sit here and give an update to my thoughts whilst it's fresh in my mind. So there's a few things really. First of all, the actual watch itself is smaller than I thought. So it's a good job that I've got some pretty dinky wrists, because on someone with large hands or large wrists, it really would look quite lost, I think. It's about the same weight as my other watches, so it's not really a problem on the weight side of things, but I really was surprised how small it was. Kind of struggled a bit with the glare on the glass. That could have been maybe to do with the skylight roof or something like that, but those are really the only problems that I found with it. Now the device itself was pretty cool. It felt really nice. The finish on it is typical of Apple really, the quality was incredible. But the main thing with the straps, oh my god, the straps, they were so good. They really, really were like top quality, comparable to like a really decent high-end watch. So I hope that they do keep the same strap connection as different variations of the Apple Watch come out over the years. It would be such a shame if they change the strap and then suddenly your £200 strap is a bit redundant. So let's hope it's not the way of the 30-pin connector to Lightning connector. In terms of actually using the watch, it's always hard to demo those sort of things in the store because it's not connected to your phone, it's not got your contacts or any of your content or anything like that, so you are really playing with demo content. Saying that, there were a few things that I thought were really quite cool with it. Maps, definitely. So if you could be walking along and you could get directions, and you could just check out what's going on from your wrist without having to get your phone out or having it tap you. By the way, the vibration feature on the watch is really cool. You can feel it all the way through your wrist. It's nice and discreet, yet it's noticeable enough. So it's just a few things to take away from the whole experience of trying it on. I found that it was actually pretty well presented in terms of the desk table and all of the watches available. They had a pretty good selection. You could really see as much as you wanted to see, really. Will I be buying one? Probably not. I mean, in the past I have kind of gone along with the hype of getting things in first generation. However, there's a few things with the watch that I'm not quite sure about. I mean, one, the size. I really would like one bigger. It really did surprise me. Also, I'm still not sure on what I would be using it, but the main thing is I don't think I could have it replace my existing watches. I love my other watches far too much, and I don't think I'm ready to really swap over to a full digital setup with that. If I was to have one, I would probably end up wearing a watch on both wrists, which is a bit overkill really. Saying that, maybe in the future, second generation is generally pretty powerful in terms of how products develop and things like that, so we'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure that I won't be getting one. Anyway, this is me out, so check my blog and all my other social networks for more content, and if you like this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you later. Bye bye. Those straps, man, they look so good. They feel amazing.